Hey!
Don't. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Definitely set boundaries. Sometimes your students can get a little bit overbearing. And you need to just make sure that they remember that you're a student as well. You're not just like there for them, even though you are in a sense. But you also have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do. Also, just don't forget that probably been through everything that they've been through, or have some sort of sense of what it would be like. So just try and make sure that you're just being empathetic. A lot of times people don't want to talk about what's going on with them, but if you just kind of press a little bit more and just make sure that they know that you're there and you're an asset to them, they're more likely to open up to you and sort of like do it and actually be receptive to the help that you can give them.
Cool.
Do you guys have any questions specifically here? Because I don't think I'm going to be like a trainer.
That's okay. I'd also like to welcome one of our new mentors, Lucy. Welcome, and thank you for the salad from your. Lucy helped to grow the salad that we had for lunch today in class, and so here's your official peer mentor button. And so we have another one of our graduating peer mentors here, Daniel. And what can I say about Daniel?
Annoying?
In a good way.
I guess so.
But one of my earliest, one of the first times I met Daniel, we'd had this, I'd hired him as a peer mentor, and we'd had this interview that some of you have just gone through, and it was fun. And then it was like maybe the beginning of the summer, and I'm walking through campus, and suddenly I hear, "Hey, George!" I'm walking around, I don't see anybody, and then I hear, "Hey, George!" He's hanging out of a third-story window, literally like this.
I'm
Hey,
just yelling, like,
hi!
hey! Waving at him, I see him like, "Oh, what's up?" Meanwhile, I'm just dangling out of the third-floor window in the cluster of my app, but I don't care.
Well, I knew from that moment that you were kind of unconventional. And,
That's
we've gone to, Daniel has accompanied me to a conference in Jersey City twice now. The first time was just after he became a peer mentor, and you were a little nervous, as I recall.
I was.
They were talking about being, involved and getting your students involved and being a student leader, and you were kind of like, but I don't
dance lessons to go along with it.
Dance lessons to go along with it. You were a little nervous about it.
Yes, I was like, I didn't quite agree, and I was a bit vocal on that. I was like, well, I agree that yes, it was a fun thing, but I feel like in regards of actually getting to the topic or trying to get to what they were getting at, it didn't quite connect. But it was a fun thing and people had fun, so I guess it worked out.
Well, one of the things that you did learn, though, and throughout the whole process of being a peer mentor was to use your kind of innate creative energy or kind of offbeatness, shall we say.
Sure.
One of Daniel's strategies to bond with his students was through World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And he actually did peer mentoring on World of Warcraft, and then talked about Warcraft in the peer mentor office. So
And it was a good way of helping that person sort of understand to balance things out. I said, think about it this way. You have X, Y, and Z that you want to do online. Well, think about it in the matter of class. If you do this, this, and this in this order, then you're balancing it out as if you were on the other end of things. And it was just like creating relatable subjects using things that we both knew. So it's like we both knew Warcraft, so it's like you say we're gonna min-max class in the same sense we would WoW, and it was more or less just drawing the connections, and when he sort of made the connections, like, oh, I could just do that, then it would be easier.
And this kind of turned into a lesson which you taught in your classes on time management, and we presented when we went back to Jersey City. Daniel and I presented on using nerdy things like Star Trek or Warcraft to talk and share skills with our students. And so for that reason, Daniel, I'm presenting you with the most creative peer mentor.
I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you. Wow.
So, yes, and
Definitely some.
there's a little retrospective PowerPoint going on of like pictures of you guys